Most musicians are happiest when they're explaining how their work is made rather than what it's supposed to mean. And David Bowie was no different. He didn't simply write music, he built entire universes. Every new phase was another mask. Every lyric felt like a door into some hidden part of himself. Behind all the theatrical costumes and personas lived a mind constantly searching for the next sound, the next feeling, the next spark. He once said he sometimes wished he could just walk on stage as a simple singer-songwriter. But Bowie wasn't built for simplicity. He saw trends before they arrived, broke them open, reshaped them, and returned them to the world in some strange, brilliant new form. Yet, when he spoke about the albums that meant the most to him, the ones that truly formed him, his showman exterior faded. What remained was the curious listener he had always been. These weren't casual favorites. These records were coordinates, markers of how Bowie listened, learned, and evolved. Here are the 10 albums David Bowie called his favorites, the ones that silently shaped the man who later shaped everyone else.
1. The Velvet Underground and Nico, The Velvet Underground. This wasn't just a record to Bowie, it was an awakening. The moment he first heard it, he felt as if someone had handed him a secret language. The album was jagged, emotional, and unafraid of being ugly. Lou Reed didn't polish his voice. He weaponized it, and Nico floated above the noise like a cold moon, making everything more haunting. To Bowie, this album sold an idea, that imperfection could be art, that honesty might sound abrasive before it sounds beautiful. Its influence echoed through Ziggy Stardust, the mixture of glamour, danger, and underground pulse. Bowie didn't copy the Velvet Underground. He inherited their courage, and he turned their shadows into starlight.
2. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, The Beatles. When Bowie first listened to Sgt. Pepper's, he realized albums could be more than collections of songs. They could be worlds. The Beatles turned the studio into a playground where imagination had no ceiling. Every track felt like a painting. Every sound pushed boundaries. For Bowie, Sgt. Pepper's proved that pop music could hold ideas, characters, philosophy, even theater. It showed him that an artist could vanish inside a persona and still tell the truth. He didn't imitate the album, he took its lessons and built entire galaxies from them.
3. White Light, White Heat, The Velvet Underground. To most listeners, this album was pure noise, but to Bowie, it was liberation. It felt like lightning trapped inside a reel of tape, dangerous, uneven, unpredictable. It stripped away every rule about what music should sound like. He said it reminded him of politeness dying and honesty being born. The chaos of this record inspired Bowie to embrace risk. You can hear its influence in Scary Monsters and in the Berlin era, where tension mattered more than resolution. What others dismissed as noise, Bowie heard as truth.
4. The Hangman's Beautiful Daughter, The Incredible String Band. This album was unlike anything Bowie had heard. It felt ancient and mystical, yet playful and experimental. Sitars, violins, strange chants, it wasn't bound by logic, and that's exactly what Bowie loved. The Incredible String Band proved to him that sincerity and surrealism could share the same breath. Their raw, unpolished sound became a blueprint for Bowie's own early storytelling, from Space Oddity to Hunky Dory. Their songs didn't follow the world, they invented their own.
5. The Stooges. The Stooges. When Bowie discovered the Stooges, he felt as if he was hearing raw instinct captured on tape. Iggy Pop didn't pretend to be rebellious. He was rebellion. Guitars sounded like machines malfunctioning. Vocals felt like confessions shouted at the edge of collapse. Bowie admired the purity in that chaos. Later, his partnership with Iggy on Raw Power and Lust for Life wasn't just collaboration, it was recognition. Two artists chasing the same spark of authenticity. The Stooges taught Bowie that art didn't need polish to last. It needed heartbeat. 6. The Rolling Stones Now, The Rolling Stones. This album taught Bowie a different kind of power. The Stones made swagger sound stylish. They made blues feel reckless but elegant. Every riff felt like a smirk. Every groove walked with attitude. Bowie admired how the band made looseness feel intentional. That blend of danger and charm filtered directly into songs like Suffragette City and Rebel Rebel. The Stones weren't just performing rock, they were wearing it like a weapon. Bowie took that weapon and turned it into theater.
Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.